shared with some of you, we were hoping for rain to avoid the wind, but because the rain would be much more beneficial. So when I talked to Maura about what she wanted today to be like, she said, I want it to be uplifting, I want it to be positive. I want it to be a recognition of who Eugene was, and we don't want another sad day. Then she looked at the dang picture and started crying on me. That went straight to heck. But I know I speak for the whole family when I thank all of you for being here. It's a good day. And while we're going to focus on the positive, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention two people. Officer Bryce Haynes, 40 years old, from the San Bernardino Police Department, who was killed yesterday when he was broadsided by a drunk driver. And then Aiden Lara, who was a public works employee for the county of Ventura, was up directing traffic, was struck by a car and killed. A lot of our county family, our CEO, many of our board members are up there. We appreciate Supervisor Parks being with us today. So our hearts go out to all those people and their families. I want to welcome a bunch of people. I want to welcome our law enforcement family. All the other agencies in the county are represented. The hard one for me to say thank you to are those darn chippies. You know, we make fun of them, we have for years, but when it happened, it was in their jurisdiction, and they rose to the occasion. They dealt with it as true professionals. Bob Galeri, who was the captain at the time, is now an assistant chief, and got up early and drove from San Diego to be here. And I want to introduce many of our elected officials scheduled to be here today. From the United States Congress, Congresswoman Julia Brownley. California State Senator Hannah Beth Jackson. California Assembly member, who will also share some words with us in a little while here, Jackie Irwin. The second longest member of the Camarillo today, or maybe the longest, Charlotte. Most senior. Councilmember Charlotte Craven. Mayor Bill Little. Councilmember Dan McDonald. Councilmember Kevin Gildy. From the City of Fillmore, Councilmember Rick Neal. And also County Supervisor Kathy Longzay, Martin Hernandez. Our District Attorney Greg Totten is here. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. And more of the Camarillo family, both the city officials and everyone else. So we appreciate all of you being here. So without further ado, it's my pleasure to bring up Maura and have her share a few words with you. So Maura.
Before I share a few words with you, I want to introduce the family, and I know that they want to say a few things. So, the father of Yevhen Kostyuchenko, Anatoly Kostyuchenko. His wife, Eugene's mom. No, come on up. Nadia Kostyuchenko. And his brother, Alexander. Alex and Anatoly speak English. Nadia does not. So she wants to say a few words. If you'll bear with us, she'll speak in Ukrainian, and it will be translated by her son, Sasha.
Не можу змиритися з тим, що дитини нашої більше немає. Часто здається, що якщо свій син закінчив, то син знову буде живий. Але кричати не можу. Так і живу. З почуттям постійної провини перед, що не змогла його вбити.
I cannot accept the fact that our child is gone. And often since the first child took force, still be alive, but I cannot. And thus, I live with constant feeling of guilt that I couldn't save.
75 років жив з надією зв'язати свою долю з коханою жінкою. Коли вони одружилися, я приїжджав в Україну, Київ довгих 8 років. А коли приїхав, то через тиждень, дивлячись в вікно в рідному домі, мені сказав, так хочеться вже додому. Я зрозуміла, що його дім вже не в Києві, а в Комарілові, де його дружина, діти і робота.
Yevhen had been living for 5 years, hoping to bind his destiny with the woman he loved. And after they married, Yevhen did not come to Ukraine for 8 long years. Upon his first visit back home, he was standing in our apartment where he grew up. He was looking in the window, and after that, he turned and said that I so much want to go home. And at that particular moment, I realized that his home was no longer in Kiev, but it was in Comariov, where his wife, children, and work were.
Євген любив людей, то в кожній людині знаходив хороше. Працював в поліції, бажаючи зробити світ безпечнішим і добрішим. Люди відповідали йому добротою і любов'ю.
Yevhen loved people and tried to find good traits in each person. He worked in police, trying to make this world safer and kinder. And people responded to him with kindness and love.
Я дуже вдячна вам за світлу пам'ять про нашу дитину, за ту велику підтримку і співчуття, яку ми отримуємо на протязі цілого року. Я дуже дякую вам. Нехай береже вас Бог.
I'm very grateful for cherished memory of our child, for great support and sympathy we have felt for the whole year. Thank you, and may God bless you. Okay, it's my turn, and first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all those people who made this commemoration of my brother Yevhen happen. And I have to tell that it really means a lot to our family, really. When my brother, when we came here a year ago for the funeral, we were passing the streets, and we could see that almost all the trees on our way had blue ribbons put on them in honor of my brother. Mora kept receiving letters, condolences from people whom she had not even met in her life. And that showed me something. It demonstrated how cops are treated in this community. And I do hope that very soon I will see the same attitude towards law enforcement in my own country. This year, after loss, was I'm sorry. And it says, I wrote a prayer through her tears. She cries every single day. And that is what I can see. And I'm nevertheless, I have no doubts in professionalism of those persons who took this case and their dedication to serve as sentinels of justice. Because I do know that lying and justice for all is not just empty words here. You all know who Eugene was and what kind of person he was. Last year I was on a ride alone with him on a patrol unit, and his actions as a sheriff's deputy. And I have to say that Eugene never aimed to punish anybody, but rather to prevent danger and to warn about possible legal consequences. And in this regard, I have to mention the following. Back home in Ukraine, I can see here and there the abbreviation ACAB, which stands for All Cops Are Bastards. And I know that proponents of this abbreviation have never met police officers like here in Ventura County, like those who work here in Ventura County. And I'm sure if they had, that abbreviation would cease to exist. I'm very glad that Eugene had 13 happy years in this community. And I miss my brother greatly, and I see those kind of flashbacks on a daily basis, and it is a trick of fate that Eugene was on that particular night he was out there protecting people of this beautiful city against drunk drivers. And I hope that those signs along the freeway will make people think twice before they drink and sit under their cars and drive. And finally, I want to say that I hope that while passing those signs, some of you may take just a brief moment and remember Eugene, who he was, reflect on life, and know that this is a better world due to him and those of us who dedicates our lives to serve others. Thank you.
Assembly Member Jack Irwin to come up first, because I didn't want her to have to come up and follow the family and share a few words, but I skipped right over her, so I'm going to put you in an unenviable position of coming up and please sharing a few words, because we would be remiss if we didn't have you up here, because you're the driving force behind getting this done. Assembly Member Jack Irwin.
Now, this is not a great position. You are correct, Sheriff. Almost exactly a year ago, the day after Deputy Kostyuchenko was put to rest, and the day after I was elected, the sheriff asked me if for my first piece of legislation, I would carry a resolution to designate a portion of Highway 101 Deputy Eugene Kostyuchenko Memorial Highway. I am honored to have played a very small part in getting us to this day. The Sheriff's Department did an incredible job of coordinating everything and against all odds to make sure that this memorial was done as close as possible to the one-year anniversary of Eugene's death. It's probably a record in the state. The county, the Deputy Sheriff's Association, and the City of Camarillo, where Eugene served with distinction, also immediately stepped up to support this mission. I have heard Deputy Kostyuchenko described as kind, funny, a compassionate man with an incredible intellect, a love for his family, his friends,